Once again back at William Pondrek area because, well, it's one of the easier parks to get to, and it isn't 90% golf course like Ansel Hoffman. About down that way is where I shot most of the Canada Day joke video, and all this area here was underwater when back in January. So, but I found a nice quiet spot because, man, see, I might break a few of my rules and stuff, but because I don't want to. I've been holding back some of the stuff, but just today, first thing I got to rant about though is reading in the B that they're wanting to take down some of the river access to expand businesses along the American River here. I'm at one of the few places on either side of the city of Sacramento that actually has river access. Well, easy river access. So it's like there already is a river access problem for for non-businesses. So it just seemed that they want to expand it into this. Well, probably not this specifically because it's state park or county park or whatever, but just like over there, no river access. This side of the river is the only place that you actually have access. So it's like it's just stupid idea on Sacramento's part. So already cutting down what unlimited stuff that they give the citizens, and then, but really, it's barely like 1 o'clock right now, and we all know what happened at noon today. If this goes up on the same day, nor noon yesterday, it'll probably be up same day. So noon today, the Senate voted to get rid of my health care. Because being on the Medicaid expansion was the only way I was going to get health care. I mean, I'm trying other ways to get a job that can actually get me the health care and other stuff, but right now, I'm looking at the Republicans want me to die. Just put it plain and simple. If without access to stuff, I'm definitely set up to get any of the diseases that have come down in my family, which there are a lot of ones that have popped up in the past few years, or actually even decades, if we go back with how long my dad's been handling diabetes and how long I've been watching myself for it. So all sorts of stuff that if I don't have good access to a healthcare plan or some sort of medicine, they essentially want me to die. And the fact that my story is nowhere near unique, I'm part of that 32 million that will lose access if with a full repeal, or the 24 million that will lose access with their partial plans, both of which are, why do they hate Americans this much? Why does the Republican Party just hate us? Just so freaking frustrating. And the most disgusting part is people on the floor of the Senate cheering McCain as he voted to end access. He's getting his free health care. He's getting the health care access that, I'm getting, that people are going to be losing. And he's being cheered as he gets rid of it for everyone else but him. It's disgusting. These people are just horrible, and just really is at the point that no matter what reason you're supporting them, you're supporting this sort of behavior. You can be supporting them because you think they won't take away your guns, which they probably will once they find that courting those voters aren't really worth it. You might be supporting them not taking away your religion, which they probably will, especially since they seem to censor every other religion except for Christianity. So these people who have these limited issues like that, they're supporting suffering of people like me, my dad, many others. So it's just bloody wonderful what these people are. That's just horrible. Both as a description of what they are and what supporting them is horrible. So I mean, I'm trying to hold back rants like this, but it's just every day is so freaking frustrating. And the fact that I'm having trouble getting into school to finish my second degree, which I had to do because when I got my first degree, the Republican president had a nice economic meltdown under him, which essentially made my stuff null and void. It's such a pain. I mean, I had a bunch of friends year before me get good engineering jobs with their physics degree, and then my year comes around, we get that meltdown in '08, and suddenly it's like, well, they're not hiring engineers anymore, so I'm out of luck with that. And it's been a slow draw getting back to the place where they're hiring physicists again for engineering jobs, which that would have been, they were hiring us like crazy up until 2008 when that hit, and we lost all of our access to to good jobs, and now I'm in the middle of trying to transition to full-time CS, and then this happens, and it's just like losing access that way. It's just upsetting, really. So it's like I can't even finish my degree program here if I can't get the Pell Grants that I need and all of the other stuff. I mean, say what you will about Bush, he did not cut the Pell Grants, and I was able to get my degree under him. So now that's the first program they want to cut, because having more educated people, and then they complain about having to import all of the experts when they're cutting education funding. Yeah, God, even the UC system here with run by liberals. Jeez. There's a good way, fattening your pockets while raising tuition on the students. A whole bunch of messes. It's all just so angry and frustrating, and I don't know. I'll miss something out there diving. Oh well. So this is just a small taste of the stuff I've been holding back, but I really don't want to do like rants like this all the time, or else it'd just be nonstop. But sorry for that. Just needed to get some stuff off my chest while I sit in a nice relaxing area and enjoy bit of nature that will probably get paved over for businesses sometime in the future because, you know, you have a rec area named after Sacramento's first parks administrator. Who really cares about that sort of history when you could have all sorts of businesses here? That'd be just freaking wonderful. Gotta love you, Sacramento. Anyway, again, sorry for ranting stuff that I really just don't want to do on this channel, but had to get off my chest. And see you around.